Welcome back to the GG Easy All-Star Invitationals. Ayan guys, dito na tayo sa point na Grand Finals na. Excited na tayo lahat. Ito na yung laban na pinakahinihintay natin kasi malalaman natin kung aling team ba ang mag-uuwi ng 25,000 pesos. So, ano daw?
After so many hours, we're here! We're finally here!
Ay, grabe. Lahat ng mini heart attack na binibigay sa atin ng mga teams dito. Dito na yung culmination sa best of 3 series na mapapanood natin. Pero bago ang lahat, gusto ko munang magpakilala. Ako nga pala si Laika Mea, ang isa sa inyong mga hosts for tonight. At kasama ko ngayon, walang iba kundi si Taylor. Kamusta ka na dyan?
Taylor ako ngayon. Ikaw naman talaga. Hindi, bago magsimula ang lahat sa ating Grand Finals, syempre, isang malaking thank you sa lahat ng nanonood ngayon, sa lahat na nag-share ng stream natin, and congratulations sa mga nanalo sa ating giveaway. But of course, the huge thanks sa ating mga sponsors for making this event possible. Syempre, nandyan ang Globe. Level up your gaming experience at home with Globe at Home plan. Only plan 2899 with speeds up to 100 Mbps. Meron ka pang kasamang 2 pieces ng TP-Link Wi-Fi mesh to cover more areas sa inyong tahanan. Plus, it's also bundled with a 3-month subscriptions of I Want and Amazon Prime Video. With Globe at Home, you can recreate the world right at home. Syempre, bisitahin nyo ang nearest shop nyo para sa Globe, o kaya naman, puntahan nyo yung kanilang website, shop.globe.com.ph.
Syempre, gusto rin namin pasalamatan ang ating official PC partners dito sa GG Easy All-Star Invitationals. Walang iba kundi ang Legion Philippines, Stylish Outside, Savage Inside, pati na rin ang Intel. Gaming happens with Intel. So sumali na kayo sa ating Legion Philippines community para malaman nyo yung tips and updates kung paano nyo i-manage yung inyong Legion device. And of course, desktop caliber performance only happens with 10th generation Intel Core powered laptop. So ayan, thank you so much to our official PC partners.
And aside from that, this broadcast is also powered by XSplit, no? So, itong XSplit, alam mo ba, Laika, itong, natry mo na ba itong VCam? Natry mo na ba to?
Oo. Magic
natry
yan eh.
Magic to eh. Because
Magic?
VCam lets you remove, replace, and blur your background without a green screen. So, hindi mo na kailangan bumili ng green screen o mag-prepare ng green screen dahil kayang-kayang gawin yan ng XSplit VCam. So, itry nyo na, i-download nyo na ang ating XSplit. It's free, di ba? May free version tayo, may paid version din naman tayo for subscriptions. But you can test it out. See if you like it, and then syempre, bilhin nyo na kapag nagustuhan nyo. I mean, this is essential para sa mga streamers out there, di ba?
Hindi lang para sa mga streamers dahil work from home setting tayo. Minsan may mga calls tayo na kailangan tanggapin and hindi magiging accessible yung hindi masyado cluttered na background. So andyan yung VCam para tulungan tayong lahat.
And ito na nga, nandito na tayo sa Grand Finals, ang huling yugto ng GG Easy All-Star Invitational, Jillian's Angels versus Gibo and Friends. Sa tingin mo, is it gonna be a one-sided match ulit? O ito medyo dikit na?
Feeling ko dikit kasi palaban tong dalawang teams na to eh. Pero excited ako na magkaharap tong dalawa nga sa Ascent kasi nakita naman natin na pareho sila malakas talaga sa mapa na to. So, Ascent, we've seen it over and over again. Pero siguro ngayon may panibagong place pa rin nga tayong makikita dun sa mapa na yun.
Maliban sa mapa na yan, alam mo kung saan ako excited? Dahil ang unang match natin sa Icebox lang naman magaganap. Makikita na natin for the very first time dito sa tournament na ito na magamit ang ating Icebox. Matinding ikaw na-memorize mo na ba tong Icebox? Medyo nalito ako nung una ko tong nakita. Ay.
Hindi ko pa siya kabisado. Pero may ilang callouts na ako na inaaral. Kasi nga, in-anticipate ko na nalalabas to sa competitive. So, meron tayong kitchen, meron tayong tube. And of course, dalawa yung main sites natin. Dito yung A site, B site, and meron tayong mid na pwedeng gamitin ng defender or attacker sa rotations din nila.
May pa-zipline pa tayo dito, di ba?
Oo.
And the thing is, ang daming pwedeng corners na ma-pick dito and masilip ka. So, dapat careful talaga. Tingnan natin kung ano yung mga agent picks. Maybe this time around, makakakita na ako ng tournament kung saan makokopya ko yung playstyle ng mga teams na ito. Syempre, itong mga pro players natin, bihasa na yan para sa ano natin, sa mga tournaments na kagaya nito.
And I'm sure na sila rin, kasi alam rin naman nila sa sarili nila na in time, lalabas din sa competitive tournaments talaga tong Icebox. So, dapat ngayon pa lang, nag-i-invest na sila dyan. Pero yun nga, sabi mo nga, di ba, isa to sa mga unang tournaments kung saan makikita natin na maglalaro yung mga professional players sa Icebox. So, marami tayong matututunan dito. Kaya dapat manood tayo ng mabuti. Pero map number 2 naman later, kasi nga best of 3 series ito. Map number 2 comes from the Jillian's Angels pick. At ito ay Ascent. Sabi sa'yo, di ba? Makakakita tayo ng Ascent ngayon. At tunay na tunay, yung team kung sino pang nakaka-dominate sa map na to, ang pumili pa rin sa Ascent.
Tingnan natin. And aside from that, for if ever na magkaroon ng game number 3, no, meron tayong Haven na mapa para dyan. So makikita natin kung aabot tayo ng game 3 or is it gonna be a 2-0. Sa tingin mo, ito na ang predictions.
Hindi. Ako ang magtatanong sa'yo. Kanina ka pa. Nilalagay ako lagi ni Taylor on the spot para mamili ng team. So ngayon, babalik ta rin ko. Ikaw naman yung tatanungin ko. Para sa'yo, ano yung prediction mo sa magiging grand finals natin?
Feeling ko 2-0 na to eh. Jillian's Angels ako dito.
Well, malakas naman talaga sila. Pero dun pa rin tayo sa Gibo and Friends kasi naniniwala ako sa power ng friendship.
Jillian's Angels to. Mas matindi yung anghel. Mga anghel na eh, di ba?
Mababait.
Isa sa mga tropa-tropa eh. Pero ito na nga, no, we are now gearing towards our game number 1 para sa ating grand finals. I think it is finally time para ipakilala na natin ang ating magigiting at ating mga gwapong shoutcasters. Walang iba kundi ang duo ng Vimy Daks. Ayan, Vyminal and Daks, take it away.
Binigyan na tayo ng duo name, It's finally happened. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And well, Mr. Vim, seems like we're pretty twitchy here, so let's go already. But then you get the memo that we go for a costume swap after the semifinals. You still look pretty snazzy there with your blazer.
Fortunately, you know, it's just it just goes without saying that I always am sort of overdressed for any occasion.
Always. Dude, I was telling you, just get a green sando. You're now Sky, new agent right there.
I literally do not have any sando. So.
Oh, I know it's no sando gang for Mr. Vyminal, but blazer gang talaga. They're looking really good. But
Blazer
you know
gang.
what's looking good is our grand finals. Our two best teams dito sa GG Easy All-Star Invitational, looking to face off, and it has been a long day for them at the office. And well, it's gonna be even colder now as we are gonna be getting into Icebox. Jillian's Angels versus Gibo and Friends, and let's look at what Gibo and Friends are running into this map.
Now take a look at foods with the Killjoy Gibo on the Omen, Tricks this time on the Reyna, and Tricks the other Tricks on the Rays, and then of course Gado this time on the Jet. This is something very interesting because you know how the verticality of this map sort of works, right? We have a bit of a surprise later on for the audience, but I'm not actually sure if we already unveiled it. But first map's the Icebox, right? Oh, we said it already. Okay.
Yeah.
So kita mo naman dito sa Jillian's Angels, Jillian is gonna be playing the Sage, yung Daime on that Jet, yung port on Omen. Tinan mo naman, Daks, napakabagets ng picture ni Dispenser dito. Reyna. I haven't seen Dispenser play Reyna since like what?
Since the start of the Branding Sports roster. Calamitous wrapping up. Yeah, Calamitous wrapping up though with the Killjoy. But you know, when we look into Icebox, there's a lot of verticality, and you need agents like the Jets, like the Omen, and like the Rays to do all that to get up on top to find the different angles. But the Killjoy also an interesting pick because the turret can cover literally half of the map with just putting it in spawn. So kita talaga natin na parang basang-basa na ng mga players natin kagad tong Icebox map na to. But it's triple duelist versus triple duelist. Jillian though, interesting enough, is gonna be playing that Sage. and I'm gonna be thinking that's gonna be an A side stage on the inside rather than the B side setup, unless they are gonna go for a plant situation. Kasi talaga, this is Icebox. This is gonna be the culmination of the All-Star Invitational. How these teams will adjust to a completely new map that may or may not be ready for a setup like this as of yet. It's a trial by far in the Frozen Waste, and well, we know that these teams are looking to duel for that 25k. Grabe talaga. It's gonna be such an interesting affair because here we are on the newest map of them all. San ka pa kundi dito sa GG Easy All-Star Invitational para sa Icebox. And well, it's time to get into this game with Gibo and friends on the defense and Jillian's Angels on the attack first.
Now, this is really history in the making. This is the first time we're seeing this map in a tournament setting, at least here, as far as I know, in the local Valorant PH scene. So let's see how they make use of the verticality of this map. Honestly, Daks, to be completely honest with you, I don't know what to expect coming into this as Dispenser takes down Tricks with a juicy one-tap.
And look up because Gibo is waiting, and that is gonna be on Jaime saying, I'm gonna be looking up and getting that first takedown. When you push through the containers here, Vim, your first peek is not left, it's not right, it's not straight, it's up just to see if someone's there. But there we go with gonna be the Jets getting some kills. It's a big Tricks also on the board. Seems like for Gibo and friends, it's up to the Wasted Gaming duo to try and hold. It's between the Do and Tricks to go for the crossfire here, and now huli pa niya at tatlo na. And there we go with the wall here from Jillian. Kaya ba niya makahuli ng iba? Ito na ang paraan niya, makahanap ng spike dito, planting it down maybe on the side there, dueling against the Jet first. No, does get the wall bang there, but the pain shells can't back a punch. Takbo muna si Nakagami dito, can actually wait it out for the heal in a few seconds.
Seems like it's a very winnable condition. Yeah, up na yung heal niya ngayon, so he's gonna be Nakagami's gonna be healing 60 HP right now, so health advantage. She can go for the plant. Let's see if she can clutch this out, or if Trix is going to be securing the round for Gibo and friends.
Oh, I love this wall though, and it seems like here on B side, these guys have been studying the map and more cutting down the site in half, just playing by the yellow and by the green containers. But
oh my gosh,
ayan na si Trix just gets a peek in time. Nakagami not looking at the right direction, and a good start dito para sa Gibo and friends. They'll take the first round ever in Icebox.
First round ever. Let's go. No, it's really I'm coming into this as a really fresh perspective. Of course, you know, it's different playing this map in like a deathmatch setting or perhaps unrated. And the first time I ever encountered this map in competitive was when 1.11 dropped and then they rolled it back. So ang nangyari dun, nag-queue up kami ng competitive, nagulat kami na out na pala yung Icebox. Ang nangyari, nag-dodge lang 5 sa team ng kalaban. So I was like, okay, guess I'm not playing Icebox. But here we are. We're making history again with the GG Easy All-Star Invitational. It looks like things are about to go down over here onto a B split.
And B-split indeed. But there we have Trix getting the shot onto Dispenser. Good start there from the Reyna, looking to get the angle here. And when you look at such a long, narrow sideline like this, alam mo na, pandali lang talaga tumama na sniper dyan. But ayan na talaga, si Foods na naman makahuling isa. Gibo also pushing with gun advantage. Gibo and friends looking to play close on green. But Trix in the meantime by the yellow instead, backing on the way. Parang stoplight yan, Bim, in terms of the callouts. But Trix is just putting a complete stop to this one. That's a triple there for the Reyna there. And well, Gibo and friends with a 2-0 lead.
Making good use of that Marshall, making use of those narrow lanes. Well, let's see if perhaps Young Pork and Crew, perhaps Dispenser has a little bit of strategies up their sleeves. It is going to be a full buy round. Gun disparity going to be in their favor right here. I'm actually kind of curious as to how the Sage is going to be playing out over here, especially in post plant. Na parang daming sort of open pathways. Now you can't really close off much choke points as opposed to Haven, where you can wall off CT or Garage or just about any other map. Really, Icebox is truly fascinating.
It really is. Pero yung nga pansin natin kanina ba sa pistol round, now nag-wall off sila, so they only had to cover, either Yellow or Snowman. But here comes the guns from Jillian's Angels, and immediately we see two Calamtus and Nakagami getting on the board. Ayan na rin si Dispenser. Food, so in the meantime, creeping on closer, but Spike is planted by the double box already. Ito na si Gado nasa likod, pero yun dami hiding by the cubby there. Field to lurk. Pero yun yung high ground talaga sinasabi natin dito sa Icebox. Tingin sa taas si Food, pero makakain siya ng iba because that's Dispenser getting that takedown. Good to see see Dispenser back on the board with the Reyna, but Jillian's Angels finally making that B-take happen with that setup.
Here we go, Dispenser with 4 on the board, making it happen for his team right here. Empress online. Let's see him making some plays here. Perhaps they are going to go for a sort of mid to A take, perhaps.
And find out if this can actually be some mid control here. Di pa natin nakita sa map na to masyado yung mid control because they've really been focusing on playing the lanes itself. And eventually, diba, parang they finally made it happen, but right now they will have to mix it up because they don't want to be predictable against Gibo and friends. Pero ito na si Gado rather. It's just so close with the names of Gibo and friends. You got Tricks and Tricks, you got Gibo and Gado.
Yeah, it's,
and in a case like this, it's just... Team GG looking to make this a good game indeed for the defensive side. Right in the burst spark agad kay Gado. He's been having a really good run dito sa GG Easy All-Star Invitational compared to, well, a bit of a underperformance lately. Pero tingnan natin doon kung kaya na tuloy kasi ito na si Calamitos. Mauli niya siya. Yung Dime also on the board, but Foods with the stinger in hand. Here comes Nakagami again. At biglang 3v1 na lang. Foods all alone with the stinger here.
A bit of a momentum shift there. Nakagami on that very sneaky flank onto Foods right there. There's actually some really interesting movement mechanics over there on A site, over on those zip lines. If you've played Apex Legends before, you can actually jump through, sort of lunge yourself and make use of your aerial momentum and sort of bounce off those zip lines. And you can use it to sort of maneuver yourself on the different platforms over there on A site. That's a particular movement mechanic that we might actually see in play over here. Again, you know, this is also a learning experience for me and of course for the audience, because we're seeing pro caliber players playing out this map for the first time against each other.
Look at that.
Look at
Did
that
you see that
beautiful
wall up? Grabe talaga. Ang taas na nila. And the thing about it is they can break their fall if they can latch onto the zipline itself. It really goes to show though, ibang dimension na talaga dito sa ang A side. Pero mukhang ito na si Youngpork planting it down. Jillian's Angel trying to take control and trying to take this site away. Tricks though in the meantime with the Leer in hand. Youngpork though with the kill there already. And that is going to be the operator in hand. But high ground here for Foods. You can see the advantage here on the defense. They can just stay up on top. Pero bababa si Foods. He's trying to protect that lockdown there. But it's now going to be so hard for them to keep it alive. That is going to be that though for the ultimate. Crazy Trick still popping off. Gets rid of Yundime there. Gado now all alone backs away because he doesn't want to give up that operator. And Jillian's Angels gets this spike down. They should be able to get this round.
Really smart decision to save that operator at this point in time. Goes for the flick and the safe retreat. Looks like it's going to be a 3-2 scoreline in favor of Jillian's Angels.
Time to get the hell away, and that is going to be a long-range shot onto Youngpork though.
Good
and
night.
well played there.
Good night,
Oh
Youngpork.
my god, that tailwind. Did you see that? Just go and bend in those bullets, getting away. Pero pansin talaga natin dito, Vimy. Look at how far A and B are in terms of the horizontal axis. Ang layo talaga ng sight line na yun. And with an operator in hand, you can easily cover one side to the other with that specific angle.
Right? I mean, this is a very stark contrast in terms of, you know, a map like Ascent, wherein the horizontal axis of A and B are very close together. So, again, that's really going to affect the way, you know, these agents go for that mid control. And then, parang they favor just going straight to sight in terms of that. Gado takes down Youngpork.
There you have it. That's Nakagami getting on the board there. And we got Gibo actually catching out Calamitas. Again, a close range contest here from Gibo and Friends working out a little better for them. Pero mukhang si Yundime nasa itas na naman and just taking a really good angle. There's the flag though from Tricks. You can see how fast the defense can actually go for the flag there. First, the Foods makakahanap ng paraan dyan. Just finds the resurrection there. Calamitas dying twice in that round. Rubbing salt in the wound. But in a case like this though, it's up to Foods to go 1v3. Pero mukhang malayo talaga makalaban niya ngayon. Spread out muna ang defense dito ng Jillian's Angels.
Yeah, in this sort of post-plan situation gets super tricky. Goes for that flick, but gets caught off guard by Yundime. And really, this map seems like more of a Jet's playground. But for that matter, you know, even if you're not a Jet or even if you're not an Omen, you know, you can still make use of that verticality because you can jump over those containers as what Foods was able to do. And there's so many cheeky corners through those containers, through those narrow sort of corridors. And it makes those sort of clutch situations all the more winnable, I feel.
It just makes it that there's so many dimensions that you have to look at.
Yeah.
The pressure is on, but also the choices are there for you and your opponent. Pero mukhang ito na ang Gibo and friends playing it close again. And ayun na ang lineup para kay Trix. He gets the thing immediately onto Calamitous. Dispenser though in the meantime, gonna get the answer back. Nakagami playing it close. Vandal in hand, sees the jet there, but Gado with the Bucky in hand. Pero tingnan mo si Yondaime, nasa taas na kagad siya. He's just using tailwinds to make sure that he has the angle against everyone else with the Blade Star available as well. There's a peek down from Yellow. Dashes on in, tries to go for the fights, and catches out the Reyna there.
That's super risky tailwind, but really did pay off for Diamond Foods. Trying to be sneaky here with that Bucky. Takes down Diamond with that super powerful right click.
Far enough to get taken down, diba? Pero yun na yun, si Young Park makakasagot na naman, and he just has that Phantom Food, trying to hop away just to die. And Jillian's Angels again getting another round on the board. Finally, the streak is happening here para sa Jillian's Angels. After a good start kay Gibo and friends, ayun now 5 in a row, and we're seeing another steamroll paint train kind of affair here from the side of Jillian's Angels. They're doing it again. They're dominating the competition, but we'll see though if Gibo and friends can answer, because they've played a few interesting strats that's been kind of working out so far for them, getting at least a few pickoffs before things go downhill.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you there. We've seen in the previous match that Gibo and friends played, they exhibited a very interesting sort of team comp over there at Ascent, but that remains to be seen later on. They can replicate that. Gibo with a 2K.
And that is going to be Daks. 2 kills immediately on the side of Gibo and friends, but 3 have fallen down out of nowhere, and it's all up to the Rays as well as the Killjoy of Foods to stay alive here. Pero mukhang nag-iisip ang Jillian's Angels. Saan kaya sila mag-set up? Will they go for A? Will they go for B? Will they go for mid control? But apparently A is the answer. But never mind. They say, let's just back on away. Let's move on around. It's so easy to rotate from site to site in terms of moving forward. And look at this, a slow but steady push from the stage.
It's like they are going to be playing it slow. There's still 50 seconds left on the clock. They do have man advantage here. They could definitely just play it out. As for the side of Gibo and friends, they could just go wait for commitment, go for that retake with that showstopper. I think that is probably the most efficient play right here. They might be anticipating sort of a B side take already.
Yeah, Foods is going to be waiting to play by the Snowman itself. Here's the bullets on the other side, and what a flank there by Jillian. Just an easy takedown on to the Rays. Pero si Foods, may paraan pa rin makahuli ng iba. Spike now planted, doesn't get a shot on the jet, and now he has to deal with 2 people shooting at the same time. Kita talaga the open field there sa B side. It's just so scary to work against him.
Yeah, it's just, you know, there's a difference between flicking 45 degrees left or right. In pretty much most maps like that, but having to flick nearly about 100 degrees is just a completely different beast, and it sort of feels like you're going to be shooting at an off angle. I guess that goes with the sort of map design, the more open-ended map design here. Interestingly enough, though, I mean, deja vu time and time again. It's always Foods who's going to be left to clutch out the round, but Old Economy going to be on their side here. Let's try to see them if they could make some use of the lockdown and showstopper here.
4-round lead here for the side of Jillian's Angels, and we are just 3/4 of the way in terms of the first half. For mukhang ito si Trix will be playing by the screen here. For mukhang ito na, Bladestorm kagad gonna be able to get one, but Dispenser will get the answer back, but Food's close enough to make that stinger count yet again. They're playing by the orb, and here comes yung Diamond now with a double tail with a step up top the wall. Whereas si Trix, sisirain lang talaga ang setup niya ni yung Diamond dyan. Si Calamitas bababa muna at Jillian's Angels finally getting answered here by Gibo and friends. They found the angles of what the attack wanted to do. Here comes Dispenser though with a quick little dismiss. Calamitas actually using the back off there for Dispenser to bait out the teammate, baiting out the opponent. And now this is a 2v1 out of nowhere. It's all up to Trix with the shorty here.
There's not much he can do at this point with the lockdown in effect as well, unless he could somehow jump on top of them. That, you know, Calamitas denies any sort of hope that Trix has there. It was very, 4v2 situation, very favorable for Gibo and friends. It was looking really good for them. But Dispenser, just an absolute unstoppable force. Right now, 12-4 on the KDA. Of course, Yandaime just right behind him.
Overdominant talaga si Dispenser dun, diba? Like, you're seeing exactly what you're saying. You're looking very dominant, and Dispenser back on the Reyna, feeling the pressure and just feeling how comfortable he can actually play with, because we're seeing the dismiss actually used to bait out a player to chase him, and Calamitous with the refrag. That's just some next level plays there from the side of Jillian's Angels. It's just some great teamwork from them, but now they have to deal with the operator in hand. Gotta say though, for Gibo and friends, they had a good round last time because that was basically an eco round, and this time they're gonna have the guns, but they lost one already. But here comes Reina to get that pick off back, but here comes another kill from Dispenser, and it seems like for Jillian's Angels, they're making sure that they're getting these single picks and giving them the potential to push, but that is Gibo with a tap with the Guardian. Malayuan sa may snowman, pero ayan ay operator na naman. Dispenser dispensing justice and dispensing another kill.
Just goes to show that he is as scary on the operator as with the rifle. Calamitous takes down Trix. It's all down to Foods yet again. Very unfortunate situation, but he does get Calamitous. Is going to be able to clutch this out this time.
Food's been a survivor, and we'll see right now. You know, Mr. Vim, if you put food in the refrigerator, you already know it's gonna last a little longer. Kokita talaga natin na si Food's survivor dito sa Icebox. Pero ngayon, he gets the angle onto the Jet. Sees a little bit of the gun there. Gets a takedown, pero biglang si Dispenser nasa may yellow na naman. And just out of nowhere, gets another shot on. What a lead Jillian's Angels is showing us here and now in the GG Easy All-Star Invitational. They're looking very, very dominant with an 8-2 scoreline. And the question is, paano talaga sasagutin ng Gibo and friends tong streak na to?
Yeah, at this point in time, they just have to somehow outduel Dispenser and Yundaime. I think at this point in time, they're really having trouble trading here. Dispenser just looking too hot right now here in Icebox. But I'd like to point out that it kind of makes a lot of sense playing Reina on this map. There's so many sharp corners and so many areas to peek as Trix takes down Dispenser. Really good opening pick right there.
Oh my god, perfect time to go for it.
Oh, he doesn't. It doesn't connect, Daks.
It doesn't actually come out, I think. Parang napatay siya ng young pork in mid-air. And you're saying about the orbs, right? So they can actually be used to such a good degree.
Yeah, I mean, you could dismiss, peek some tight corners, bait out some shots, and bait out some aggro, and you can really make use of Reina's kit. I feel like this is Reina's playground, as is Jet's playground, honestly.
But Gado missing the shot there with the Bucky at yun talaga dito. Thin walls on Icebox, especially by B side. And there we go with the wall bang there. But it seems like it's Gibo able to get a Phantom in hand. And now Young Pork going to be staying on the high ground in the middle on top of the pipe. Can Dispenser get an angle here? And now he's looking to go through the Harry Potter cubby and see if he can actually survive there. But in a case like this though, mukhang naubusan na ng oras dito ang Jillian's Angels. And they will have to commit. They will have to go on a site. And it seems like A is the answer.
30 seconds left.
Seems like a nice time for commitment. Dispenser takes down Gibo with a juicy one tap. Looks like it's going to be Foods with 5 HP. Going to be trying to hold the line with Trix over here.
Trix is going to be backing on that. She's trying to find an angle here. And Foods with a surprise kill. 2v2 and a 2v1. Empress though is available. Tingnan natin kung kaya na clutch to. It seems like we're going to be signing some autographs here because Trix is going to be able to trick everyone and get the takedowns there. Good angle. Spots out the opportunity. And finally, Gibo and friends will stop the bleeding and make it happen.
Shooter namesake. Very, very sneaky. Much needed point on the board. 3-8 now. And let's see if they can sort of build up their momentum here. Full buys abound for both teams. And yeah, things are looking great. Perhaps this Icebox map is, especially at this stage of the current meta in terms of Icebox, maybe it is a bit more challenging to defend, right? But that remains to be seen, honestly.
I mean, we're seeing the offensive defense work out for Trix because he's just been getting some few one-taps here
He's
and
been
there.
getting a lot of first blood.
Ang dali lang ng lineup eh. It's like there's just so little choices to actually move in. And if you walk there, then you already know that you are so very dead. So they're playing the Raze right now to try and deny zones like this. And it's been pretty helpful for them, but it's still not enough to lead to victories. But Empress now popped by Jillian's Angels. Dispenser looking to make this push happen. Seems like though it's the same case there for Gibo and friends. And there we go with the Gado. Gets the flank on. Huli dyan si Nakagami. Young Pork though in the meantime playing by the garage. Pero si Yundaime nasa itas na naman. Ang hilig niya mag-double tail and para maakyat, and Trix will be taking the brunt of it. Ito si Dispenser though wins it out against the Reina there. Goes with the bar. Calamitous helping out with the Nanos bar. Pero nasa taas si Gibo. Young Pork will finally answer him. And here comes the 2v1 in this round.
Now it's gonna be Gado versus Gibo
Spike
and
planted.
Yondaime. I mean, Gibo is just 30 HP right now. Post-plant situation in effect. See how he actually plays his life.
Enemy
Oh,
remaining.
kita niya kagad yung Omen dyan, though. At si Young Park, huli na kagad dyan. And here we go again. We'll see how this one is gonna work. Gado gonna be staying on the high ground. There's the takedown there. And Gibo and friends, again with a clutch.
4 to 8. This is still definitely a winnable condition for Gibo and friends, although they had a very, very rough start. I do believe Jillian's Angels won 5 rounds straight in the first half. See if they can sustain their momentum coming into defense
Switching
here in
sides.
the second half. Now, coming into this, they have sort of very similar team composition, except of course, instead of the Raze, you have a Sage. So let's see those slow orbs come into play in those narrow quarters onto A lane.
And we'll see if this is going to be helpful here because ito na sides of swap. And like you said, there isn't really too much of a standardized beta on Icebox as of yet. Parang this is one of the first few times we're going to see it in competitive play. And in a case like this, you do have the attacking side figuring out that, hey, we can overrun this spot. Oh, we can overrun this spot. We can actually go here. Na madali lang tayo makakatulak talaga dyan. So, ang tanong ngayon, pwede ba ma-take advantage yan ng Gibo and friends? Can they actually get the streak that they need to even things up? Or will Jillian's Angels be able to defend well? Kasi mukhang may turret na ka-setup kagad dyan. And Yondaime again, ang hilig talaga dyan umakyat. And he gets the kill onto Gibo. Calamitas also falling. At mukhang ito na advantage kagad para sa Angel Squad. Is Calamitas, he just gets 2 immediately.
Yeah, looking real good right now. Yondaime takes down Foods. These two agents making it happen for the team. 4 to 9 now. Very flawless defense hold there from Jillian's Angels.
Yeah, just clean one there, and you can really see as of the moments that Dispenser is just going ham up top. Pero grabe talaga, speaking of up top, si Yondaime from the top row palagi, Mr. Vim.
He's the guy
Palagi
who takes
high ground.
high ground. Yeah, exactly.
Cirque du Soleil, masasabi na lang galing dito kay Yondaime. Always up on top, always above. And in a case like this, Jillian's Angels saying that this is just 3-dimensional warfare from them. Now, it's a boiler defense for Yondaime. Seems like contest nila ang gitna kasi ito nas ang Gibo and friends just pushing into the pipe, and immediately the
After
Bulldog
the
gets the
smoke.
first kill.
Yeah, making a great use of that investment right there. Nakagami trying to get a few picks right there, but Gado takes her down.
Mentioning diagonal angle from B side all the way to the middle. But ayan na naman yun, Diamond making clean and crisp. Goodbye na lang ka sa
That's a
kanya.
good
Isa pa
vantage
kagad
point.
dito.
One enemy
This is just
remaining.
such a good Bulldog gameplay here from Yondaime. And that is Strix falling on down 4 in a row dito. Quadra para kay Yondaime ngayon. And that's now 10 to 4. Jillian's Angels with good tempo coming in to this half. And now it's finally time to see some rifles here from Gibo and friends.
This is going to be really scary for Gibo and friends because Yondaime is about to unleash his fury. You know, he has that Blade Storm at the ready after the post pistol round, and this is going to be a really dicey situation because if they lose this, you know, of course they're going to go on another eco, and at this point in time with a 4 to 10 scoreline, they can't afford to lose another round, of course.
Yeah, it just is really, really risky for them. You can see that the numbers don't lie, and in a case like this, it's Jillian's Angels with a 6-round advantage. Bomb Buddy, though, is out there. It's the boom bot there being thrown out. That's in a case like this again, and we will see the push over from Snowman to cover up the yellow side instead. Pero mukhang kumpul mo ng
Gotta
Gibo and
check
friends. The
that
green
cheeky
friends,
angle.
you know? Diba the cheekiest angle of them all? The copy from Dispenser. Young Perk also on the board. And immediately the guns being thrown away by Gibo and friends because there's a flawless win by Jillian's Angels on this round.
That Dispenser with 21 frags, man. I mean, kanina pa niya diligently check yung corner na yun eh. Alam mo, may balak na siya eh. Yung attack phase pa lang nila eh. Parati na yung check yung corner na yun. Never leaves it unchecked. And makes use of it here on the defense beautifully. Securing that 2K and eventually securing the round for his team. Looks like Gibo and friends need to adjust and sort of go for a different execution because they're really struggling at this point. You gotta play for ultimates, I guess. If we could pull up the tab, we can see how many orbs away they are from that showstopper lockdown, which I think is their best bet.
Yeah, it seems like just one combo, right? One combo can allow them to get a site for free.
Oh
Pero
my
makuha ito na talaga. Calamitous! Just these diagonal angles here in Icebox are just so instrumental to getting every single takedown from afar. But there is the pain shells there. Nakagami getting the answer. Calamitous also on the board again. But Tricks now with a refrag in the first place. Pero mukhang 4-11 pa rin ang score natin ngayon. Ay gusto ni Yondime going 4-12. Kasi yan yung flak at ang bilis talaga mag-collapse ng Jillian's Angels na naman. Simultaneous kills from the Y&Y connection. Young Pork as well as Untitled getting those takedowns. And here we are on the first ever match points on Icebox.
Talagang maubusan ka ng mousepad dito sa Icebox. Grabe naman talaga if the jet dashes, perhaps like 50 meters behind you and then, on top of you as well. It's just very little you can do at that point. So you can really be aggressive with that jet. That could be a desperation buy for Gibo and friends. Obviously, they can't afford to lose another round because it is match point. Let's see if they can find value off this Marshall. But Yondaime looking very comfortable here on high ground.
Still wins it. Kahit mas mataas si Trix, diba? He's still able to win that duel, and Yondaime will be able to get that kill alongside his teammate, making this a 4v3 scenario as Calamitous falls to the hand of the Omen. First, si Foods ngayon, nag-iintay lang and goes for the Nanostorm quickly to try and open up the spot. Trix, though, in the meantime, up top yet again and peeking onto the corners for si Nakagami. Makakahuli ng isa kagad. Goodbye to the Reyna. Gonna be another one there. It's all up to Foods yet again. It seems like, though, that this Icebox is gonna get busted on open because Foods will get spoiled there. And Jillian's Angels again with another dominant win, 13-4. They are really making sure their opponents. Oh man,
yeah,
that was an insane.
That was an insane showcase by, of course, Dispenser and Yondaime. Look at that, just leagues, light years ahead of the rest of the scoreboard. Kitang-kita nyo how Dispenser made use of the dismiss, made use of those tight corners and angles. And of course, Yondaime making use of that verticality right there. I gotta commend Foods for, again, staying alive in the refrigerator, keeping it fresh.
Kanina pa si Foods, diba? Kanina pa si Foods yung tipong, hey,
time again.
Survive.
He's been left to that clutch situation, but it's just super tricky when you're off to a 1v3, 1v2, and there's so many angles you can actually, so many diagonal angles that you have to take care of. And those diagonal angles, actually, it's a bit far and few between to flick to. So it's definitely different.
Speaking of those diagonal angles, right? They were just in favor of the side of Jillian's Angels, always finding the duels, always finding the answers. Pero masabi ko lang doon sa Gibo and friends, they found a reason to actually push through the middle. They found a reason to actually push through the sites and go for the flanks, which was very, very helpful for them. Pero hindi pa rin eh. It still wasn't enough because suddenly Jillian's Angels plays just in such a different dimension. Then you see Yondaime, nasa itas palagi. He's always on watchtower duty. He's always being the one to guard everyone else. And it just leads to those takedowns. And it's just so hard kasi you're peeking left, you're peeking right, you're peeking up top. Nakita talaga natin dito sa Icebox, that would make it so different because you have to look at every single direction that is available in your field of view.
That's absolutely correct. And, there are certain sort of entry points over there, especially in mid, where Yondaime was, sitting very comfortably on that high ground. Na kahit sinmoke mo yung gitnang part ng section na yan sa map, hindi siya entirely nako-cover. So like, if you have that sort of verticality, you can still shoot through the smoke and sort of pinpoint where the targets are. And he really played that out very, very well. It's sort of the nail to the coffin of Gibo and friends when he used that Bulldog and got like, a 4K from that vantage point.
It was just ridiculous there. Na, grabe talaga yung mga setup ni Yondaime. Not only does he know how to play with the high ground, but he also knows how to play against it. He saw it coming from Trix, and he just hit a little bit deeper into the ramp itself, stayed alive, survived, and just got so many kills there. Pero from what we've seen so far here from Jillian's Angels, it really feels like they are just such a well-oiled machine. Na these guys have been grinding so hard in the ladder, na sobrang dedicated sa Valorant. Sobrang praktisado talaga, not only because of them playing dito sa GG Easy All-Star Invitational, but also na parang yun yung gusto na gawin, diba? Like individually that they grind and they just all stuck together like glue, work together really well. And in the end, now this is a team that looks like a team. It doesn't feel like that they were just formed this week, and they are really gearing up for a championship run, aren't they, Mr. Vim?
Absolutely. And tama yun. Sobrang ganda ng point na yun eh. You know, sometimes you just play with the player. No matter how good he or she is, sometimes you don't gel, right? No matter if parehas kayong sobrang galing, sometimes you just don't vibe. Conversely,
Vibe check.
If you know, vibe check. Conversely, if you get paired up or you know, parang tayo, di ba? Sobrang vibe.
Vibe check.
Vibe check. Pero di ba? Real talk. Okay. Not a funny joke kick. Anyway, real talk. Like sometimes, you know, when you go into a solo queue, right? You get a lot of those matches wherein you just simply click with the rest of your team. And I feel like this is the sort of phenomenon that we're seeing with Jillian's Angels. They're very, very comfortable together. They're working like a well-oiled machine, just as you said.
So are you saying that's match made in heaven talaga tong Jillian's Angels na to? Feels like that they're doing so well together. Now it really feels that it's such a team effort. Everyone is firing on all cylinders. Everyone is popping off, and they're just being so creative with how they want to play this duelist-based compositions. Now they want to go for duels, yes, but it makes sense how they work together as one. Intindi nila kagad anong gusto nila gawin, and you can see that with just small plays. Now they're able to cover Yondime on the high ground. That we see the Spencer baiting with his own dismiss, with his own life to allow someone else to just get the catch there, and how fast they check these angles together as one, as a team. And it really feels that it's just so different there to everyone else na tipong, okay, well, hello guys, so I'm glad to be playing with you, it's good to meet you, yung tipong, okay, small talk pa, yung tipong conversation nyo, mabait-bait pa, pero biglang yung conversation ng mga Jillian's Angels yung tipong nagmumuran sila, just being mean to each other and all in good fun, because you already know na alam na nila na tropa sila dito. And you know, the power of friendship you see from Gibo and Friends, the power of chemistry is what we see from Jillian's Angels. And will that be enough to get that 25k prize pool dito sa GG Easy All-Star Invitational? Only time will tell, and our second map is gonna be interesting as we are, I believe, getting Haven for map number 2. So triple site naman, tingnan natin kung paano to magiging setup ng Jillian's Angels as well as Gibo and Friends. Ano kaya strats makikita natin yan? Kasi we go from a very, very vertical map to a very, very horizontal one, especially wherein we see 3 sites. Now, sure, the x-axis of Icebox is long between A to B. That is given. Pero, iba pa rin Haven kasi hindi lang siya A to B, Mr. Pim. May B to C.
ABC?
ABC, parang nag-alphabet ka na lang talaga. Ang layo talaga ng mga lines of defense natin dito. And they are going to be stretched in no matter what.
And I'd like to see if they are going to be selecting sort of their comfort picks here, or are they going to adjust to new roles? Kasi, of course, you know, new teammates, new roles, you know, role swaps. I mean, each of these players are capable of playing different agents. And, you know, they're not like hard stuck on a duelist if you're, you know, used to seeing them on a duelist. So, like, this is going to be a pretty interesting matchup. We'll see shortly what they're going to be picking. But yeah, I think we have confirmation that, yeah, Haven is going to be the next map.
Yes, Haven is going to be the map. I gotta say, though, na the path here for Gibo and Friends wasn't as, well, I'd say, easy compared to Jillian's Angels in terms of that scoreline. Kasi alala mo, diba, yung pinakaunang matchup ng Gibo and Friends actually went to overtime. That was a very close game that you were able to check out on splits, and then they were able to make it happen as well on their semifinal game on Ascent. So now we're going to be able to see it on Haven, what they have planned for this map, what they have planned for this tournament, kasi it feels like this is the map that they want to play. This is the map that they want to show off against everyone else. At ang tanong talaga, ano ang plano na? Will we see the quick GG from Gibo as well as Gado? Will we see Tricks and Tricks figure out what kind of trick they want to run for Gibo and Friends? Or will Jillian's Angels just say, we've been winning. We've been winning hard. Right. And if you look at the scorelines, diba? We had a 13-2. We had
ano ba yung differential?
We had a 13-4. So, hindi ko na alam ng kulang, 13-1 or 13-5. It has to be one of the two, right? It has to be one of the two.
Maybe it's supposed to be, yeah, sort of a chronological order here. But for Jillian's Angels, it looks like again, is this this is the new pick? Yeah, it is. So for Calamitous, he's going to be on the Killjoy, Dispenser on the Reyna, again Jillian on the Sage, Yondaime on the Jet once more, and Young Pork on the Omen for Gibo and Friends. Foods is gonna be on the Killjoy, Gibo on that Omen. Tricks on his signature Phoenix. And oh no, that's the signature Phoenix of female Tricks. Is that right?
Tricks and Tricks.
I'm confused.
You're
I'm
getting confused.
Both
here,
Tricks.
and
I'm
both
getting
Tricks.
confused.
They're trying to
Of course,
just
Gado on
beat
the
you out
Reyna.
with those names. Of course, Gado is on that Reyna. So, yun talaga yun. It's not Tricks with an X on the Phoenix. It's gonna be Tricks with a CKS on the Phoenix there.
I blame the font,
Yeah.
bro.
Alam mo, they're just like a match made in heaven nga, sakto talaga. Kasi hindi lang sila Tricks. Pareho pa silang may one sa gitna eh. It's just so on point. I don't know if they planned this out. I don't know if this time is right, but in the end, it is going to be time for Gibo and friends to prove to us that they are in this match, they are in this fights, and they are in this tournament because they do want to get this map to force out a map number 3. And Jillian's Angels, though, they're on the defensive and they are just one map away from a championship. Because this is Spencer already killing Gado there. Quick starts into this round. This Spencer getting 2 so far. At Jillian's Angels, the attack on the defense already panning out. Tricks get blinded here. Young Pork will go for foods first. At talaga target prioritization there para kay Young Pork. Pero si Tricks na lang ang natitira ngayon against everyone else. A clean round there as this Spencer just wraps it up on the silver platter. At mukhang Jillian Angel talaga, they are just in control no matter what map.
I mean, the narrative here for Jillian's Angels, I think the key word for this team is just cohesion. They're moving as a cohesive unit. Again, they are moving in a synchronized manner in the form of a team that's been working together for quite some time. Na parang, again, hindi lang sila parang team na na-form this week. And of course, I could say the same for Gibo and friends. And maybe, just maybe, baka hindi lang sila komportable sa Icebox at this point in time. So, tinan natin kung maganda ang papakita nila dito. And looks like they are heavy stacking garage window.
Oh, but this Spencer refusing to lose whatsoever. Ghost in hand already catching out Tricks there. And while we see the grass push here from Gibo and friends, mukhang kailangan pa rin na deal with yung wall nito. Pero si Calamitous nasa itas naman. Tricks, huli kagad siya dyan. Kabi muna daw para sa ating Sage. At grabe talaga from a fast-paced affair. We see Jillian Sage is now reeling it back, making it hard for Gibo and friends to actually confidently push onto any single spot on the map itself.
Sobrang kate naman talaga no? Grabe talaga yung play nila Dispenser dito. So devastating on that Ghost. He might get picked off here though.
But Foods unable to secure that kill. Classic not packing the punch that he would like. At the end, Young Pork with the Spectre in hand. Jillian's Angels again, they're just desecrating every single player on the other side. Pinapakita talaga nila na ito ang cohesion nila. At grabe talaga. Parang it really feels na when we made these teams, we just wanted to make sure that these are people meeting each other. Pero it really feels like that these are perfect strangers here for Jillian's Angels. They are working so well together. Teamwork really making the dream work here. At kita talaga natin, Valorant is such a team game because of the strengths here of the defensive squadron.
And I really do believe that Nakagami, she played the duelist in previous matches throughout the tournament, but I really feel like she truly shines as a Sage or as that refrag or on that lurk as well. And something like Sage would really make her shine as a player, and we'll see that later on. Spencer, though, speaking of agents that make them shine, obviously the Spencer is a guy that frags out no matter what. And, you got to give that guy a Reyna.
You have to. Just give him a crown and get those takedowns. Pero mukha talaga yung kadiliman dyan with the Empress. Gonna allow him to try and do wonders here for the A retake. Kasi Gibo and friends finally setting up on a site. They have the guns that they need and they are playing a 4v4. Si Puzo malapitan. Huli si Nakagami dyan. First the Dispenser gets the ARP that he needs. Dismiss is in order. Trying to play invisible, but Gado will get the answer back. Here comes Young Diamond. Here comes Young Bork. And quickly as they came, Jillian's Angels right now looking to work together. But Tricks looking to be sneaky as well. Young Diamond gonna get surprised there. And now it's time for the dart. He's inside the smoke. What a flank here from Tricks. Yet again, trickery is the way to go. At makakclutch ni Tricks nga dyan. Gibo and friends with the flank. And Tricks will do it there to win it out.
The biggest of flanks right there. The biggest of brains from Tricks. Just, with his own bag of tricks. I don't know where I'm going with that. But
it is a bag of tricks,
just,
man.
That was just, I don't know, man. That's just, great example of trigger discipline right there, as well as anticipation on where Young Pork would be at the other end of that smoke. And it's a different story when you can see it through the observer perspective, where you can see their silhouettes. But really, there's so many possibilities in where he's going to pop up, and you really have to sort of listen to those sound cues as well.
He's just going in blind at he just figures it out. Grabe talaga yung si Trix dyan, finding the angle there. At minsan talaga when you go for that A take, makakalimutan mo yung B angle, makakalimutan mo yung spawn angle nyo. Tapos biglang suddenly, di ba tayo nang galing dyan? Bakit may tao na kagad yan? Pero si Trix ayaw rin magpatalo dyan against the Spencer. So both Trix looking to make it a clutch maneuver, and Trix with the entry against the Spencer is one of the biggest you can do against Jillian's Angels.
Yeah, this is going to be a thorn to the side of Jillian's Angels, especially if they don't have sort of an entry flash right here. They do have that paranoia, but doesn't exactly work that way. Now let's see Trix here.
Run it's true the site itself, and Gibo gonna be able to catch out yung diamond there. Nakagami in the meantime waiting out the connector, and well played here to Gibo and friends getting the advantage. Isa na lang si Young Pork dito. Mukha talaga just with that one pick off on the Spencer na wala kagad yung team ng Jillian's Angels. They had the firepower now to go for a proper A take again, and they make it work really, really well.
I mean, the Spencer does tend to make an impact, a tremendous impact here on the field. And definitely him getting picked out at the beginning of the round is not something that you would want to see.
And that can actually it.
Yeah, I didn't know you could actually go up there. Hello? Youngport?
You can actually hug it. You can go up top. You can
I
just
no
hug the
idea.
girder. And natago ka lang dyan. Kitang-kita ka though. It's just like a little bit of a slope. But there you have it. Oh, if you want to say it's an escalator for myself, and Young Pork, at the very least, you might surprise someone there. But Jillian's Angels right now, all tied up 2-2 after Gibo and Friends gets a 2-round streak. Well played though para sa Gibo and Friends. Ayaw talaga magpatalo at isang flank play lang galing kay Trix. Alam mo na their confidence is back in full force.
Now, interestingly enough, you see a lot of Phantoms in play here in Haven. And before Ascent came out, right, people were saying, oh, it's a long-range map, use Vandals, not Phantoms here in Haven. But like, actually, all the sites have really close quarters, and you could use that spray transfer ability of that Phantom. So we see Dispenser favoring that Phantom right now. Let's see if you can get some multi-kills right there. Nakagami gonna be boosting herself on top of that mid-box.
Yeah, it's able to step up the platform itself. And well, Nakagami is playing hop, skip, and a jump. Hop, skip muna siya. Hanap ng paraan, makahanap ng angulo mismo. Pero Gibo and Friends playing it slow and steady instead. Who can get first though? As we are going to be waiting on...
Crosshair lined up.
Si Nakagami. Oh, yan na si Gadodo gonna be actually catching out the Spencer there. At well, si Dispenser, good start dito para sa Gibo and Friends. And speaking of that one, also with the kill onto Nakagami. First si Calamitous, mapapatay niya si Food Shad. Pero ang A-take talaga papunta nandito. Ang Gibo and Friends, they set things up. Spike is planted, and here we go again. Gibo and Friends trying to do it, but look at this Calamitous spotting that one. A perfect opportunity para sa Killjoy. Blinded yung Phoenix, at ayan na talaga ang retake ngayon ng Jillian's Angels. They get the kills that they need. They get the takedowns, and every single shot was systematic. What a play there from Jillian's Angels again, taking the lead.
It's just so interesting, like watching these young players, especially like young blood like Calamitous. And every time I watch him, it feels like he evolves to a certain extent. And here, I always known him to be someone with like insane aim, but like that was just picture perfect. Like the way he moved his crosshair around and peeked those corners. It's just so satisfying to watch him click those heads. Really brilliant retake from Calamitous, Young Pork, and Yuan Daime. See if they can sustain their momentum. Perhaps Dispenser can catch some steam again and avoid getting picked off. Kasi at this point in time, tama yung ginagawa ng Gibo and Friends. They're trying to punish that early aggression. You double peek that, but gets traded by Dispenser.
Spencer this time will survive, but as I say that, Trix will show him rather a bag of tricks as well, and it really goes to show na lahat na lang naiisip dito ng Gibo and Friends nakakatulong sa kanila para manalo. Alam mo naman, pangalan pa lang si Gibo, coach ng Bren Esports. They are trying to go for strats, they're trying to go from plays, and they're trying to go for out of the box kind of setups that look to win things out there. And si Trix also catching out Young Pork there. Double lockdown is in order though, double rainbow trouble, but in a case like this, though, ayan na ang ating detain. Wala naman matatamaan. Pero si Foods matatamaan niya kagad si Calantos dyan. At 1v4 ngayon, mukhang si Jillian's Angels talaga kailangan ba ni Nakagami makahuli ng iba dito para lang makaparaan sa site mismo. I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon, though, Mr. Vim. And, well, this 1v4, it's time to go for the save instead.
The recon is just icing on the cake right there. She's gonna be flashed and gets picked off by Trix.
Yeah, she's
Really close match. Yeah, she's making it happen right now. Really close match. 3-3 score line right here. Seems like Dispenser and crew were off to a really hot start. But Gibo and friends, as you mentioned, Coach Gibo, a lot of big brain plays, a lot of very smart tactical decisions being made. And, that's why they're here in the grand finals of the GGEZ All-Star Invitational. And just goes to show that perhaps Gibo is not only a man with the brains behind Bren, but obviously the mechanical skill as well, as we've seen him win some really, really good duels this past tournament.
Yeah, say what you will about Gibo, he's also shown us that he can win as a player. Kasi yung pinakaunang tournament natin all the way in close player, right? That was the old school teaming making it happen there and getting that first championship. It was the start of something new, but the start here already for Gibo and friends even looking better. So it's a new beginning, and they can really thank Trix because of his initial clutch. Now they're feeling confident, they're getting the kills that they need. 3v2 ngayon though, as Calantos takes control of Garage, where he's already quite lit. 33 HP and a Dream looking to push. May nanoswarm na nag-iintay sa kanya dyan at bigla na siya ma-zone kagad ngayon kasi mahihirapan siya with dahil sa HP niya. There's the peek though, there's the shot. Foods will get that takedown. Yung Diamond though looking to come in from the defensive side, but Foods with the hold. 3 in a row para sa Killjoy natin, and Gibo and friends showing us why this is their map pick, showing us why they're comfortable here, and they look to take the lead.
Finally in the lead right now. Gibo and friends with Ult Economy on their side. It's like they're gonna have Hunter's Fury and Empress online. Let's see if Trix can make a play with that Hunter's Fury and try to open up a site that way.
Yes, maybe the Lightning can actually get the strikes that they need. And here we go again. Gibo and friends with that 1-round lead. And they already get that initial pick-off onto Calamitous. First si Dispenser na naman ang makahanap ng iba. At mukhang si Gibo ang huli niya ngayon. But here comes the Empress, has been popped. Bladestorm also is available and used up by Diamond. So it seems like the knives are going to be in order here as Gado goes down. And Foods in the meantime with a kill on Nakajima. And here we go again. It's 3 versus 2 though. Jillian's Angels trying to find even more pickoffs, and with the advantage right now, they should be able to stop what Gibo and friends are trying to do so far.
Absolutely. Dispenser's going to be happy getting a kill using a Spectre and trading that for a Vandal. Now going to be a 3v2. Looks like Trix can use his recon for some info here. But perhaps he doesn't want to give off their position just yet.
Crossfire muna onto the links, get that info, but ayan kagad si Dispenser with the flank, and Trix will get the refrag. For 21 HP na lang siya ngayon, has the back on away, looking to plant maybe on A site instead, and a Zart is thrown to confirm that intel. But wow, Jillian's Angels has slowed things to a crawl because of their picks, and right now they have the man advantage.
Now I think perhaps that was sort of an A-fake attempt as well coming in from Trix here. But of course, Yan Daime and Youngport not being baited whatsoever.
Trix though looking to push, but Yan Daime sees him mid-transition, and that is that. 4-4, yet again, gonna be a scoreline. Really close game so far compared to what we've seen with Jillian's Angels games. So mukhang Gibo and friends talaga may plano sila dito sa Haven, and it's working out for them so far in a few rounds here and there, but still, Jillian's Angels, a strong contender to the crown, and they're looking to make this a champion run to win it all out.
Yeah, at this point, it's a complete toss-up here. Each and every agent from both teams just stepping it up, playing their best. And it seems that for Gibo and friends, now it's going to be full buy for Bren, Dispenser, and crew. It looks like at this point, I really think Trix should make an opening using that Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that Hunt's Fury can actually make an opening there. It seems like though Trix wants to confirm someone first and foremost though. Makahanap lang siya na isang Darty. Alam mo na biglang lalabas na ka-Uncle Dat dyan. Pero si Gibo, TP muna ngayon. Pero ito si Undyme makakadalawa kagad from the spawn though. Surprises, but Calamitous will know this one coming and says, what are you doing there, good sir? You're not part of the team. Goodbye na lang sa'yo dyan. Si Gadodo nasa may bintana ngayon at mukhang Brent and friends, Gibo and friends rather, gonna be trying to figure out what to do here. Kasi lugi na naman sila members looking for the tap. Young Pork though with a swing in from mid doors, just peeks on against two and gets those two takedowns there.
I think what really allows the Spencer to sort of roam the map with autonomy and be aggressive, and at least even if he gets picked off, he gets a lot of info in return, is that Calamitous and Undyme are sort of pillars of strength here. And then, of course, you can't discount Nakagami. Just locking down a site, using her utilities to the best of her ability. And at this point, it's just I think Gibo and friends should try to sort of play faster in a classic split push onto A.
Yeah, we'll see if this can actually be a situation where Gibo and friends can go for speed because immediately Calamitous catching out the Omen there. Goodbye to Gibo already. Preto na kagad si Gado na malapitan here. But here comes the Hunter Fury. Here comes the run it back. And it seems like Gibo and friends finally using their abilities and using their ultimates to try and win this round out. Yung Diamond though looking to stay on the side. And here comes Gado as well. Seems like it's 2-for-1 trade though. There's the lockdown to get the zone. And this should allow Gibo and friends to at least try to go for the plant. At si Trix, makakahuli pa ng isa. It's all up to Young Pork now to look to play it clutch.
I mean, with that run it back, really good opening out the side. That's definitely the time to play fast. Looks like Young Pork, I think he'll be going for the save here. Perhaps a bit of exit frags to try to make this a bit more costly for Gibo and friends here.
Dart
when you have a
is
triple
thrown
crossfire, triple crossfire with that dart there, there's absolutely no chance in hell for you to retake it.
Unless you get the 1v1s that you need kasi yun na nga huli niya si Gado dyan. Goes for the smoke play though. Does try to fake it out with a defuse. At isa pa mapapatay niya ngayon. Goodbye to the Phoenix. Their tricks will fall. But Youngport says that's enough. He's able to get the kills that he's looking for. And that is gonna be the round ending with the spike detonating dito sa may A site. 5-5 na naman. We're all tied up again. And even though we're just seeing picks, we're getting a very close game because of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, having a bit of issue viewing the scoreboard, but I assume that most of the frags are neck and neck at this point in time. It looks like Gibo will be going on that Guardian. We've actually seen him hit some pretty insane shots with that Guardian. So despite him not being on that Vyminal, I wouldn't really count it as gun disparity at this point. Empress going to be online for Gado, and lockdown for the side of Jillian's Angels. So they could go for an easy retake at this point in time.
You know, only bit of a problem here is whoever wins this round should have guns, of course, for the next one. But whoever loses this might have the problem there. Kasi sobrang tied up na the scoreline, sobrang tied up rin ng economy, and neither side really getting some heavy streaks to allow them to just run away in terms of the bank. Pero kita talaga natin na minsan, yung Jillian's Angels nakahanap ng unang pitas and then they're good to go. But suddenly, sometimes, Ren, Gibo and friends also doing the same thing, always getting that pick off against someone like the Spencer, and then that's where they can work on going for those side takes. It really feels that whoever gets that first kill is the one who has that initial momentum. It's a very basic rule though, but especially for this game, it has dictated a lot of these rounds going in favor of one side or the other because of what we've seen so far.
Yeah, it's actually what I've noticed. Like, we've seen Maka First Blood. They take the round. At least that's what happened the past few rounds or so. Looks like we are going to tactical pause right here.
Yeah, just waiting for confirmation there. Pero mukha talaga nga, di ba? Yung first blood, yun sobrang nakakatulong sa kanila. And it's a very, very basic thing from 5v5 magiging 5v4. But here on Haven, usually you see when it's the attacking side who gets that first blood, they have the advantage against the defense. It's not the biggest thing pag yung defense makaka-first blood sa attacking side kasi hirap pa rin sila because of the amounts of sites that you have to protect. Pero right now, so talaga ng Jillian's Angels, diba? They want to play offensive, and we see them peeking through something like mid doors.
Yeah, that's the thing. Actually, here for Haven, especially for Nakagami, like instead of playing B side, what I enjoy doing as a Sage here on Haven is playing Garage, and doing a vertical lineup wall over there to block out mid doors, essentially locking down C site as well. So you have a very vulnerable site, like you have garage to C, and it's super easy to sort of control that chokehold over at C long, right? But I do believe the easiest site to retake is B, and I'd rather use the wall to sort of secure C site as opposed to just locking down B site. And then, in most cases, to just break the wall anyway from mid window. So let's see if they actually try to go for a mid execute here in the last remaining couple rounds of the attack phase for Gibo and friends.
Yeah, and with the attack oncoming para sa Jills and Angels, diba, pwede natin isipin na pwede nila gamitin yung Sage sa A site mismo. Just go for the vertical wall, say na, okay, let's cut this site rather in half, make it easy to go for the take there. Pero tingnan natin kasi habang ngayon mukhang nag-iisip tayo kung paano talaga magiging laro ito between our two teams. Who can actually get the next few rounds? Who can get the advantage? Who can actually get the push here? As it has been a very, very close game here on Haven so far. This is the most rounds we've seen Jillian's Angels give against their opponent. And Gibo and friends is really gearing up to go for a finals run as well. Pero mukhang nag-set up na sila, mukhang nag-ready up na sila. At sa panahon na to, mukhang Jillian's Angels talaga ang may advantage sa mga ultimates. They have the lockdown, they have the res, they also have the from the shadows. On the other side though, Gibo and friends gonna have the Empress on Godot. And maybe, just maybe, we'll see Godot pop off yet again as performed. He's been doing a really good job today from the first game onwards. And this might be his chance to really prove to himself that he can do better yet again.
Absolutely. Let's see. It looks like we are still waiting for the tactical pause timer to resume. But yeah, Godot's been a standout performance, a standout performer throughout this entire GG Easy All-Star Invitational. And it's been a pleasure to watch him throughout the entire day. Just being that solid entry frag for his team. It's like action is going to be here.
Gibo getting the kill onto the Spencer there, and as action did unfold there by Zilong, it's Tremy Tricks with the Aldrone already. Here comes a quick little dart though. Recon has been thrown, and that is gonna be Calamitous Foods getting one apiece, but Nakagami also with the answer back. Si Young Pork tago lang dito sa may boxes, at ngayon nakagad ang res, so Jillian's Angels with the man advantage, but Gibo and friends can rotate accordingly to the other side of the map.
I mean, yan talaga eh. Kahit sabihin mo ilang beses nang na-nerfing Sage, may res pa rin siya eh. So parang it really is sometimes a Sage difference that matters when in terms of winning or losing a round, right? So here we go, man advantage 4v3 now. It's like a commitment onto A side.
Omen planting down that spike, and that's gonna be the side of Jillian's Angels looking to play retake with the lockdown instead. Now na-confirm na dito ng Jillian's Angels na sige A-side sila, dito sila mag-set up. So gamit nila lockdown, mapipilitan ang Gibo and friends to back away instead. Pero si Young Pork nag-iintay na dun sa may A-long mismo. He will be able to get a kill onto one habang nag-defuse dito si Calamitous. Ito na kagad si Diamond to wrap it up. Tricks will fall after the kill there on Young Pork. At ang talino talaga ginawa ng Jillian's Angels dun. Binantayan nila yung exit spot, binantayan nila ang pwede talaga takasan ng Gibo and friends, and now they take the lead 6-5 ngayon as the last round before the half has started.
And that's the sort of cohesion that we were talking about earlier, Daks. You know, a fresh team, a ragtag team won't really be able to execute such surgically precise retakes such as that. And it's something that was sort of thought out well. And Young Pork, just with that really good anticipation coming out there from A short, of course, that lockdown will be forcing them to rotate out onto certain exits, and he made good use of that opportunity.
Right place, right time, and right now we are seeing Jillian's Angels again taking the lead and more. Tanong though is, kaya ba ng Gibo and friends i-even up ang half na to? Pero si Young Pork sabi niya, hindi na yan, tama na yan kasi ito ang operator, and goodbye kay Tricks kagad ngayon. So sewers muna para kay Gibo. There we do see the turret though waiting it out. And in a case like this, it is gonna be Gibo and friends looking to push onto the site itself yet again. Kanina pa sila komportable sa A-site mismo dito, Mr. Vim. At ngayon, kaya ba nila palapatan to? There we have the turret getting taken down. Also Godot with the entry against Calamitous. Yung Diamond trying to hold the line, gets rid of one through the smoke. Pero mukhang mapipilitan ang Jillian's Angels tumago muna at double tailwind to see someone. Will this be the Blades getting the takedown? No, Foods will get the answer there instead.
I don't think I've ever seen that technique work. Every time I see a double updraft over there onto A side, I've never ever seen it work. But that's just my personal experience.
That's what we've seen so far. Confirm his bias. Oh, but Dispenser confirming that kill there against the Phoenix. At mukha ito na yung Killjoy. Tulak na naman ngayon. Sees the high ground. No Foods. We've seen Nakagami pat makakatatlo si Foods. Umaasa Dispenser na okay, 1v1 tayo lahat dyan. Pero si Foods ang magwawagi to make it a 6-6 scoreline. It is all tied up here in Haven, and we'll find out if Jillian's Angels can actually push this one to the brink and win it out here on this map, or can Gibo and friends force out a third map?
I mean, can it be any closer than this, Daks? It's just absolutely insane. Pretty much any of the previous rounds were won decisively, other than the first couple of pistol rounds. Parang it was just more of like a 1 or 2 difference when it comes to trades. So in this second half, let's see if Foods can be a little bit crafty when it comes to his defense on that Killjoy.
Grabe talaga ginagawa ni Foods, diba? Like, he's just finding all of these answers no matter what, winning some of these duels here and there, and just getting some good streaks even on the attacking side. Now, on the defensive, they can be more comfortable at ayun na, Gibo and friends already with the kill there on to Trix. Chapter 2 has been thrown to try and zone things out. Mukhang mapipilitan si Untitled mag-back off ngayon. At ito na ang 4v5 setup. Good pick there from Gibo and friends to slow down the assault yet again. And Jillian's Angels has to decide where to go this time.
It's not looking good for them. Diamond is left at a sliver of HP, and the rest of Gibo and friends are looking very comfortable, looking very healthy. That 5-man. Check out that turret over there at Heaven. Very interesting.
Like, it's two people gonna be shooting at the same time.
Yeah, exactly,
what's not to like? High ground is very important.
It's actually a decoy. It's actually it's so basic, yet it actually makes a lot of sense, and I don't see it a lot even in matchmaking, which is quite surprising.
What do you mean? It's not decoy. It's the real DPS. It's the pistol round.
The real DPS.
Ayun na, it's the real
Absolutely.
agent here. Alam mo na kayang-kaya ng turret pumalag sa lahat, especially with that 125 HP on it. Pero mukhang si Gibo having to hold against everyone else, because here comes the swarm. Here comes Jillian's Angels rather, just getting forward there immediately. And Gibo and friends now down to the last man. Kaya ba to i-clutch ni Gibo? Honestly, kung may makagawa nun, it's probably him with this Reyna.
Absolutely, especially with that frenzy. Could one mag at least 2 agents and go for a dismiss and a reload. But really depends on this post-plan situation.
There.
Talaga nakatutok na dito si Young Fork eh.
He knows someone's gonna go in there, but it's still gonna be that first tap on the board. But Calamita seeing Gadot just stuck in the corner, getting that takedown, looking to take that slot away. And Jillian's Angels now taking the lead. It looked really good at the start, para sa Gibo and friends though talaga. And then suddenly, they just pushed onto the side, overrunning them. Quick little dash in there by Yondaime. And the writing was on the roll. C-side was taken. And that is a victory there for Jillian's Angels again.
Ang ganda kasi ginawa ni Diamond dun eh. He used the jet smoke onto default and then dashed into the smoke. And Gibo was caught unaware. He used the paranoia onto Silong, pretty much blinding the rest of the team. But Diamond was already on site, ready to go for that backstab. Really, really well played.
And Nakagami actually taking control of the garage here. And mukhang ito na Jillian's Angels again looking to just use the advantage to the best degree. But Callum now spamming it down. There we have the smoke already. And it seems like for Gibo and friends, they're going to be angling themselves onto the links instead, as well as the site here. Pero may konti silang paraan dito makahanap ng pitas. They're playing the Buckies right now, forcing it out. At baka magulat na dito kagad ang Jillian's Angels. Out of nowhere, patay sila na malapitan.
I mean, Godot is always on that Bucky, especially, throughout this whole tournament series, Gibo and friends, they tend to enjoy using the Bucky on those...
oh my god!
Look at that. Look at insane value, bro.
Grabe, 2 for the price of 1 with a shot there, just making that Bucky count. Pero hindi pa rin yun enough para sa Gibo and friends to actually take that advantage, because Jillian's Angels still getting 2 kills in response. Pero mukhang ito na ang tulak natin ngayon, galing kay Foods, galing kay Trix, at galing kay Gibo. Pero huli kagad si Gibo dyan, dahil kay Jillian, si Foods naman. Naghahanap na paraan, makakuha ng iba pang baril. Shorty in hand, trying to get close, but there we have it. Nakagami with 3. At kaya ba ni Jillian ay Hoto? There's a wall right behind her, but it doesn't matter. Makakaapat dito with 8 HP and a dream. Mukhang Jillian's Angels taking pointers from their namesake, and it is just Jillian really proving to us that she is here to play with the best.
Absolutely. That was definitely a standout round for Miss Jill right there. 4K even. And making good use of that Spectre, making good use of that investment. Time and again, you know, Godot and crew, they tend to go for that Bucky, but it rarely works out towards their favor after losing that first pistol round.
It's stylish though. Did you see what Trix did? He lined it up.
Incredible.
I didn't expect him to actually get 2 for the price of 1 shot. That was a lot of value there with 1 Bucky burst. Pero mukhang ito pa rin, it's still Jillian Angels with the 2 points lead. Kaya ba nila to tapusin ng ganito? Kaya ba nila overrun talaga ang kalaban nila? Kasi ito na naman ang panahon ng Gibo and friends. Last time we saw a 3rd round, it really was just a Trix clutch with the sneaky plays inside the smoke.
Right.
This time though, it's up to Jillian's Angels to prove to us how they will play out this offense. As Gibo is holding the line with the Guardian, malayuan talaga. Gusto niya makahanap ng isang pitas gamit ng headshot. Pero smoke muna dyan. May tao na dun sa kabilado. And just the moment he doesn't look, that's when people show up.
Yeah, one moment, you know, you check that corner and no one's there. You flick away for a millisecond, then everyone's there, right in your face. Yundaime securing backside though.
Ooh, it's going to be hiding onto the corner yet again, looking for the turret, confirming and peeking with it and using it as a distraction. Mukhang si Food makakapasok na. He has got 2 yung diamond with 3 though. Pero sagot sa kagad ni Trix at biglang 2v1 na to. Si Trix may panoon pa dito. Kaya ba niya gawin to? It's all up to her now to make this curveball count. But the resurrection from Nakagami is going to be able to peek onto the garage in time. But it's now Young Diamond's time to shine, and Young Pork will peek from long itself. Jillian's Angels now up by 3, celebrating with the crouches. And in a case like this, they are running away with this offense. This is an advantage for them. Kasi kita nyo to, mapapaiko na naman ang Gibo and friends.
Papaiko sila tapos merong Blade Storm si parang Yundaime. And looking really hot on the board. 16 frags to 8 deaths. This guy is unstoppable at this point in time.
It really feels that in a case like this, Jillian's Angels has proven to us that they are looking absolutely dominant so far. So what can they actually do here for Gibo and friends? How will they answer back? Hindi nila nahanap yung mga pitas talaga in terms of getting the equalizers on the site itself. It's just not enough when they're playing on site, because we see suddenly Jillian's Angels swing it from a 4v5 to a sudden 4v1, 4v2, and it really becomes numbers suddenly for the offense. Kasi ito na si Dispenser, makahuli na kagad isa. Ito na naman ang Reyna natin, nag-uumpisa na naman makahanap mga pitas, and those orbs are gonna get juggled, those orbs are gonna be thrown on the floor, and Gibo right now with a paranoia, but he's still dead to Young Diamond there.
I think ganito kasi yung laro ng Jillian's Angels, they're really playing man advantage here. Even Nakagami on that lurk, as I mentioned before, she's very proficient on that lurk, and she's really a thorn to the side of the enemies right here as Calamitos closes out the round. They play to their man advantage. They're taking their sweet time. They're chilling. You know, after they pick off one, they sort of rotate and get a feel for the defensive rotations of Gibo and friends. You know, they're in no rush whatsoever.
They are in no rush whatsoever, and it really feels that that retake game is so strong for the side of the Jillian's Angel squad, no matter what. If they're on the attack and on the defense, basta makakatulong sila sa company nila, basta may site na kailangan sila puntahan, dun sila nag-flourish in the first place. Pero ang Gibo and friends, you cannot count them out whatsoever. Palagi silang may paraan, makakahanap ng parang backstab, makakahanap ng kakaibang kind of strat. Pero ang problema ngayon is na napipitas pa rin sila eh. So they can't really execute on the strats that they want to do because they don't have the members that need to do that. But we'll see right now if Godot can play the aggro from the middle here. He's into the window already. Oh, and we also lose one on the attacking side. So if Gibo and friends wants to make this comeback happen, ito na ang simula, ito na ang umpisa. At mukhang ngayon naghahanap sila na parang makahanap ng backstab dito. Pero mukhang may lockdown muna. A double lockdown now in order. Looking for the Venn diagram here. And now Young Diamond though up on top, getting a bit of the vantage point here as Calanthus putting the spike down. Young Diamond looking to push, sees the lockdown, but will just get torn apart there by Trix. Good defensive play from Gibo and friends so far.
That was such a hero play by Undiamond. I mean, really, at that point in time, if you have that Venn diagram on the field as a Trix and Gadot closes out the round, much needed comeback round there. Now, there's two options: either you run away or you charge head on and try to destroy the lockdown. I mean, Undiamond, props to him for having the audacity to sort of dash onto behind enemy lines all by himself.
We see what the power of friendship is all about. Sometimes you're gonna go out with your friends at you're missing one member of your group. It's not as fun as you would like. But when everyone is together, when everyone stays together, they slay together. Yun yung pinakapansin natin ngayon. So pag buhay talaga ang Gibo and friends to go for something like post plant, to go for something like a retake, kitang-kita talaga, the more members they have, the easier it is. It really isn't about how many Jillian's Angels has. Basta they can actually set up appropriately, then kayang-kaya nila makasakit to really bring in the hurts against anyone else. But that is Foods now with the kill on the dispenser. Oden in the hand, just going for the wall back there. Pero biglang yan na si Calamtas kagad dyan. And Jillian's Angels getting the man advantage. Here comes the running back though from Trix. Tingnan natin kung kaya niya makahanap ng isa pa dito. This is gonna get sold out for the Nails War. But a beautiful tap there on the Undiamond. Just a little bit of the pixel peak. Sees it through the smoke. Will be forced back though, but the damage has been done. 3v3 ngayon. And Nakagami though in the meantime with the kill on the Gibo. Trix trying to hold. Fair jump for si Calamtas. Now it's all up to Trix again to go for the clutch.
Now, of course, Calamity is going to be at 1 HP. They might actually just rotate out and wait for the Sage Shield. But I do believe that is about 15 seconds away. Looks like Trix is going to be left with a 1v3 retake situation here.
It's so hard for Trix right now because we even see Nakagami holding on to the spawn angle. Trix still coming in from the garage. At ito na kaya ang unang pitas. There's a wall in the way, so mukhang makakatulong to para kay Trix kasi kailangan umikot ni Nakagami through the garage instead. And we'll find out if Trix can move around and look for the spike. Sees Calamtas there, but the blaze wall will dissipate just in time for Callum to get the kill. What's a way to go for Jillian's Angels? And even though that they could have actually hurt them with their own wall, it still was them getting the clutch, getting that kill, and now they are 2 points away from a championship.
This is absolutely incredible. Just running away with it, 11-7 right now. Really impressive performance from both teams, but obviously one in favor of Jillian's Angels.
Jillian's Angels is just really looking to dominate this whole tournament, but Gibo and the friends had shown us that they can actually be hurt, that they can actually be beaten, pero ngayon they still need to catch up, or else it will be way too late. We'll find out though if Gibo and friends can figure something out again, because we can see Gadot looking to gear up for a good run this round. Meron siyang Empress in hand, kayang-kaya niya tumunak ngayon. At we'll see yung dami nasa may kahon dito. Pero si Gadot, he already gets that first kill. He's looking for the second. There you go. The chains are happening. Dominoes are tumbling. And Gibo and friends staying alive together yet again, getting the takedowns that they need. Now Jillian's Angels is in a bit of trouble.
And that's exactly what you want to see happen. Gadot getting a lot of early picks right there, but Undiamond gets a pick of his own. Gibo, though, finding a lot of value on his operator, taking down Calamitous.
Up in hand, and that is going to be Trix also with a long-range game. She's been doing a really good job at getting pickoffs from that distance, and in a case like that, another pickoff really helping out Gibo and friends there in the long run. Now it's 4v1, Dispenser all alone. Very nakakatakot talaga. If anyone can actually do it, it might be him. Or wala siyang Empress ngayon. He can actually go for the orbs though, and Spike is in front of him.
Doesn't have any leers whatsoever, and of course Gibo is...
And that's a shot from Gibo to get that takedown. Operator to just seal the deal there. And Gibo and friends refusing to die here, Mr. Vim. Seems like they're survivors. Seems like they're looking for a bigger and better fight. At yun talaga yun. Pag kaya nila mabuhay, ang linis talaga ng defense nila.
Seems like it's time for Jillian's Angels to adjust. Of course, Gibo is going to be on that operator. It's definitely sort of intimidation when you have an operator on the defensive side. When you're going to be attacking, you got to be careful when you're going to be dry peeking those corners. You got to be very diligent when using those flashes and perhaps jiggling those corners. Exactly what I was talking about, Bren Gibo. Just shooting Nakagami off the map right there through the smoke.
Dispenser also gonna get surprised, and Gibo again will do it. Konting lineup lang dyan para kay Gibo. Alam na niya mapapatay niya kalaban niya dyan. At si Diamond though, from afar actually winning out the duel against Gibo. But there it is, 4v2 right now. And you can see again, Gibo and friends had the idea of how to run that. They just decided to go for the op and then help out with someone lurking inside the smoke. And this time though, Diamond looking to duel against Gado. But Gado is just a little too eager there. Gets even closer and closer. Gets that takedown. Now Calamitas versus the world. 1v4 ngayon. Kaya ba niya patay yung Reyna dito? It's up to the duel. He gets the tap onto the head. He gets the spike back. Pero palapit na si Trix. At ayan ang Sova natin. Nag-iintay para mapatay kalaban niya. 11-9. There's the crashes again. Finally, we see confidence here from Gibo and friends, giving them even more rounds to keep this fight alive.
And that operator was a bit of a game changer, huh? I mean, it really, really does a bit of damage on the side of Jillian's Angels, trying to stop that push right there. And pero I mean, to close off match point, Jillian's Angels, they do have a lockdown, they do have a res, and they can do something cheeky with the Young Pork's Omen TP as well. So this could be the round for them to win to take match point.
We'll see, because as you mentioned, right, Young Pork's TP has been very, very essential to go for something like a backstab, especially with the lockdown in order. And speaking of that one, mukhang pwede na talaga 1-2 punch yun ng Jillian's Angels. First time ko talaga nakita yung lockdown from the Shadows combination used to a good degree. At tingnan natin kung kaya nila gawin muli yan, kasi ito na kagad tayo. First thing Gado, nahuli niya kagad yung tatlong orb, and souls are gonna be dropping here. That's a triple baby for him, and Trix in the meantime though will be going down. Dispenser though with the answer back. It's 2v4. Lear is there though, trying to go through the smoke. He can't see anything because of that one moment. At the one moment, naka-ace si Gado dyan. And there you have it. Gibo and friends looking for the big comeback here.
They're closing the gap, only 1 point behind. And of course, sila yung Daime, they're going to be forced to go on an eco round here, perhaps a half buy at most. And all of a sudden, sort of a plot twist happening here, my friends. Gibo and his friends are coming back.
You know what I see here, Mr. Vim? It's the curse of the 11.
The curse of the 11!
It's gonna be hard stuck 11 here for Jillian's Angels. We're seeing it in Pro Play. We're seeing it right now in the All-Star Invitational. And Gibo and friends looking for the comeback to actually happen. Pero grabe talaga si Gadudan. He found 3, he cleaned up the 2, and he just got the ace there. But here comes Trix now getting his scout. But he forgets to change back to whatever gun he wants to use. So Shock Darts are in Lord instead. Dispenser though, and Young Pork on the board. Ayan, nakagad si Gado. Ayan, nakagad si Trix. At si Gado naman ang nagpa-pop off dito. Pero si Food papitas ni Young Pork. Still Gado though, alive and kicking. Yung Diamond though with an operator in hand. But Trix is still there. And yet again, Gado and Trix, lone survivors there together working. And you know, it really feels na, okay, you say lone survivors, sila lang mabuhay. Pero pansin talaga natin that they are able to work together separately. One side for Gado, one side for Trix. They hold the line and get the takedowns that they need. 11-11 ang score natin.
Here's the thing. Who's going to get match point first? You got equal firepower on both sides. Yet pretty much, you know, virtually equal ult economy here. But I'm expecting a lot of big things coming from Trix, perhaps. Not early aggression, using that run it back, try to get an early pick, secure an early advantage. Will he get one? It's like Jillian's Angels has the right idea here.
Giving space, making sure that they're not gonna get picked off by that extra life, and Trix will be forced to go back into the garage. Pero back to Gado and Trix real quick. Like, ilang beses na natin sila nakita na parang sila ang may iwan, pero kaya pa rin nila mga clutch here and there. Diba sabi natin kanina, diba, yung Sova mismo ang nagsimula ng points dito ng Gibo and friends. And as we said, if anyone can do it, it has to be those guys. We'll see though if it's gonna happen yet again, because Dispenser now looking to open up the garage in the first place. Still though, Shock Dart gonna get thrown, and Trix will peek after the curveball there. Beautiful, beautiful flank. Beautiful, beautiful angles being taken. But Calamitas now with a kill onto Trix in response. 4v4 ngayon inside si Diamond. At hulin siya ni Gado. Here comes the rest. No, it's Spencer brought back para lang mamatay. Kasi makakatatlo si Gado dyan. He's looking for another ace. He's looking for another set of kills. But Young Pork will deny the garage defenders there. And now the spike is retrieved. 2v2 biglaan kagad dito. At mukhang ito na si Young Pork. Papapatay niya si Gibo. It's all up to Trix again.
30 seconds
Let's see if Trix can actually pull this off. He has a recon dart in about right now. And let's see.
It's been ready. See, and there you go. He sees Calamitous there with a flick. Now 1v1 from afar. Might be able to bait it out with the defuse here, but we can already notice that this is going to be Young Pork looking to play the zone game. No shock dart, so that's the recon bolt. He's coming closer and closer. Trickster will crouch, and Young Pork will line it up to get that takedown. Jillian's Angel celebrating the clutch there, and that is match point now for the attacking side. The crouches are coming, and just one more to go for Jillian's Angels to take the crown.
I gotta say, these Chimera boys making it happen here for Gibo and friends. But for Jillian's Angels, you know, it's of course Calamitous as well as the Undyme, their dynamic duo, bringing a lot of impact. Can't negate the Dispenser's efforts, although in making entry as well. See if they can actually close this out.
Is high time for them to try and figure something out. It's high time for them to actually get the win that they need. But Gibo and friends still is in a good spot to force out an overtime if ever. And they've done it one before. Huh? It's already been a successful overtime from them. No round number one to actually win it out and make it all the way here in the finals. So if that actually happens, it might be a good situation for them to clutch it out and go for a third map in this best of three. Pero habang ngayon, mukhang intay muna dito ang Gibo and friends. Playing it far, playing it at the entrance of Silong, and Trix is the one looking to take point.
I mean, this is super dangerous. Like peeking, sort of dry peeking Silong slowly like that, because more or less, you know, no one really peeks it alone unless they have an op. More or less, you're gonna see perhaps 3 H's exactly like what's happening right about now. But if they walk through that smoke, Trix might be able to secure both the kill.
Oh, 1-for-1 there. Young Pork gonna be able to get that takedown in response. Pero big one yun kasi wala kaagad yung Empress and Dispenser. And Gibo even with the kill. Oh my god, the lineups are coming! And that will actually shock down Young Diamond there. But Young Pork now with the TP. Pupunta na dito ang Gibo and friends. 4v3 ngayon in favor of the defense. And they're swinging on over, but Young Pork can Calamitous. But Gibo now with the flag. There we go with the 3K. Young Diamond though with the Vandal in hand. 1-for-1 ngayon. And it's now all up to Young Diamond to clutch it out and win it there. An absolute mess in the end on the site, but it's a beautiful victory for Jillian's Angels. They were fought through the sides and become our champions here, 2-0 against Gibo and friends.
I mean, what a closer for the GG All-Star Invitational. Such a close match. Jillian's Angels and Gibo and friends. Absolutely neck and neck throughout the entire game. It was literally anybody's game, right down to the last trade. Absolutely incredible.
Absolutely.
Incredible.
Grabe, Gibo and friends, they made that a match. They showed us why they wanted that map to happen. They showed us why it was going to be something meant to be for them. But Jillian's Angels still had the answer no matter what. They had a great start. They had some good runs. At kita talaga, when we saw like it was near the end of the first and then we saw the start of the second, suddenly Jillian's Angels able to get that momentum back from 6-6, making it a situation na biglang, uy, kami na in control. But also, Gibo and friends with another answer, and wow, we even made it to 11-11 before everything came apart there. But I gotta say, Jillian's Angels, they were just so dominant all throughout this tournament, Mr. Vim.
Absolutely. And, you know, a lot of standout performances throughout this series. You know, of course, you have Dispenser popping off in Icebox. You have Gado with that beautiful ace. I believe that was one of the few aces we've seen throughout this whole tournament. And that was just a spectacular sight. And you have that crazy 11 HP clutch by Young Pork. All around, great moments. A lot of great action here.
Favorite moment ko pa rin daw, yung kay Trix talaga eh. Yung tipong pasok sa na smoke, tapos, hoy, nagde-defuse ka, diba?
Oh yeah.
Get that kill onto the Jet, get that kill onto the other member. And that really showed us that Gibo and friends is a team that is working their butts off to actually try and win it out. Pero sayang lang talaga, now we see a team that gels so well together. What a performance from Jillian's Angels, diba? Nakita natin yung cohesion nila ang nakatulong sa kanila para manalo dito. And we can really see that this is a real team. 25k para sa kanila. They work together. They play well together.
They deserve
and they proved us teamwork. Makes his dream work there, Mr. Vim.
I mean, perhaps familiar strangers in effect here. Again, one of those instances wherein you just click with a new player that you haven't really played with before. And they played it out like a team. They won it out like a team. They deserve our prize pool of 25k.
Yes. It's just so many skirmishes though, like in that map specifically, and even in Icebox, that we're seeing pickoffs be the biggest part of the matchup now. Okay, makapitas tong team na to, makapitas ng team na to, but then suddenly it really is just Jillian Angels getting a tidal wave of kills out of nowhere. Na biglang okay, 4v5, 4v4. Biglang, what the hell happened? Why is this 4v1? Why is this 3v1? How are they getting these kills so fast? At yung mga execute talaga na, yung mga group up plays nila, ang sobrang nakakatulong sa kanila para manalo. They just work together, and we see on their defenses on the previous round, like in Ascent, right? That they know how to cluster up and just screw over whoever's pushing. They make them walk through the fire, and no one is going to be coming out there without getting burnt. Well played there, the Jillian Angels. And they really did such a good job there, Mr. Pim.
Yeah, it's just all boils down to those fundamentals, that cohesion factor of being really quick on trade frags. But yeah.
Yes, absolutely impressive. So, Jillian Angels gonna be our champion dito sa ating huling yuto sa October natin sa Valorant PH GGEZ All-Star Invitational, looking absolutely amazing. And we gotta thank everyone who participated here, everyone who tuned on in. At grabe talaga ang pinakita sa atin ng mga teams natin ngayon. Like, we've had these personalities showing on up, sinapakita nila yung magmamahal nila sa Valorant. And, well, we gotta thank them for your time. And we gotta thank you guys for tuning on in. So from the casting side, we're gonna be signing on at I've been Daks.
And I've been Vyminal.
And of course, we're going to be signing out there for Ling. We'll be tossing you over one last time to our lovely host, Tayrar, as well as like, oh, sabi ni Ling, hello siya muna dyan. It's like, yeah, I'm here. I did a great job. And, well, it is going to be us saying goodbye for the night.
How's Gaggy?
You're waiting for it.
Bakit kayo ganyan?
I know.
Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Isipin niyo yun, may 11-11 sa laro. Pero alas 12 na ng umaga, mga kaibigan. Outs gege nga naman. Congratulations sa ating, hindi pa nakaka-get over si Ling. Medyo matagal yung ano niya.
Ay, just, kasi feeling ko nagulat siya, hindi niya ina-expect na ipapakita siya parang bulaga. Thank you rin, Ling, na andito ka. Tapos, kita mo sa mukha niya. And ako tawang-tawa ko may tahimik na tapos may pahabol si Vyminal. Outs, gege.
Killjoy, ano yun? Bottom frag killjoy na yung tawag doon, mga kaibigan. Maraming salamat sa pagsama sa amin ngayong gabi. Pero bago natin i-close out, syempre, sinabi natin na meron tayong papamigay ng mga jackets from Legion, Laika. It's time to finally announce our winners. Ang mga winners na to ay kinuha natin dun sa mga bumoto sa ating poll, no? So kung bumoto kayo doon, ito na yung chance yung manalo. Sabihin na natin, sino ba ang mga nanalo dito, Laika?
So, congratulations kasi dahil pinakita nyo yung support nyo para sa inyong favorite teams, meron rin kayong reward dyan. Napakaswerte nyo. Matthew Doji Gutierrez, Angelo Carandang, Chanel Belen, Matthew Wright, and RJ Penuela. So, congratulations guys! Meron kayong maiuuwi na Legion Jacket. At kailangan nyo lang i-message yung Valorant PH Facebook page natin para malaman kung paano nyo pwedeng i-claim yung inyong prizes. Pero anyway, Eliza, yan, syempre sila nanalo, pero pag-usapan natin yung grand winner natin dito sa GGEZ All-Star Tournament. So, congratulations! So, walang iba kundi ang Jillian's Angels. Alam mo, sasabi ko dito, yun na nga Hindi lang yun. Kita mo naman yung laban, dikit na dikit. Feeling ko nga sobrang intense sa patalikan ng buhok
Oo nga Ayan, tingnan nyo. Nakita na paliparan ng Ninoy Aquino International Airport, mga kaibigan. Isipin mo yun, yung pusang nananahimik sa aking natutulog dito. Nakalikod ko na rin siya. Ayan na siya. Ayan.
Hello! May Pikachu ako, tas ikaw rin may kakaiba kang Pokemon dyan.
Oo. Pero grabe, eto pag-usapan lang natin ng isang mabilis yung nangyari sa match na yon. It was a clean 2-0. Muntik pa nga tayong magkaroon ng overtime. Actually, muntik pa nga tayong magkaroon ng third match para sa gabing ito. Actually, umaga na ito. But of course, Jillian's Angels, pinakita nila, sabi ko naman sa'yo, like future secured. Kumbaga, nakita ko na yung future Jillian's Angels ang mananalo dito sa match na ito.
25,000 pesos ang mauuwi ng team na to. Pero syempre, props din sa kalaban nila, yung Gibo and Friends. Napakaganda nung pinakita nilang laban. Muntik pa nga makakambak. Eliza, alam mo yun, nanginginig na ako kanina kasi hindi ko alam kung ano yung mangyayari. Na parang, ang ganda ng laban, excited ako manood, pero like, grabe yung puso ko eh. Pero maganda talaga yung laban. Yan yung magandang panoorin for a finals match talaga. Siguro, during game number 1, hindi pa ganun kagamay ng Gibo and Friends yung Icebox. So medyo may advantage yun. Pero sa Haven man, pinakita na mas even yung level, yung playing field dito sa dalawang teams na to.
And I think baka mag-isip-isip na yung mga miyembro ng team na to na lumipat o gumawa na ng sariling team dahil mukhang maganda ang chemistry na pinakita nila. Again, congratulations sa Jillian's Angels. But right now, we're about to close the show. Alam kong maaga na para ito sa atin. Inabot na tayo ng kinabukasan. Pero bago ang lahat, pasalamatan muna natin ang ating mga sponsors. Maraming salamat sa inyo dahil nabuo ang GG Easy All-Star Invitational. Thank you so much, Globe at Home. With Globe at Home, you can recreate the world right at home. And syempre, you can also tell na marami pa tayong ibang sponsors like
Akala ko kung ano yung pahabol ni Eliza eh. Pero buuin na natin. Total, andito na tayo sa closing segment natin. Oo, ito na yung huling beses na maririnig nyo to for tonight. And syempre nga, maraming yung pasasalamat namin sa sponsors namin. So with Globe at Home, level up your gaming experience with Globe at Home's Only Plan 2899 with speeds up to 100 Mbps. It comes with 2 pieces of TP Wi-Fi mesh to cover more areas of your home, and it's bundled with a 3-month subscription to iWant and Amazon Prime Video. With Globe at Home, you can recreate the world right at home. Visit shop.globe.com.ph or a Globe store near you.
And syempre, maraming salamat sa ating official PC partner para sa KDR Tournament Series. Andyan ang Legion Philippines. Stylish outside, savage inside. Pwede kayo sumali sa ating Legion Philippines community sa ating Facebook to get the latest product updates and tips kung paano nyo mamamaximize ang inyong mga Legion device. And also, this stream is powered by XSplit. Yung XSplit, napakadali, napakasimple, powerful, and flexible live streaming software. I-try nyo na, i-download nyo na. Meron pa yung XSplit VCam na pwede mong i-remove at i-replace. Pati na rin i-background blur mo without a green screen. Just try it out, test it out, and see it for yourself. And syempre, meron pa isa. Meron pa.
Meron pa.
Hindi magpapahuli dyan. Yung Intel, syempre, you have a powerful laptop right in your hands. Of course, you have to have the most powerful processor out there. Maraming salamat, Intel, because with Intel, gaming happens with Intel. You get the desktop caliber performance with the 10th generation Intel Core powered laptops out there.
Hay nako, Eliza, syempre, itong GG Easy All-Star Invitationals hindi naman magiging posible if it weren't brought to us by Valorant PH and Valorant Rising. Alam mo kung anong gusto ko sabihin? GG Easy yung title, pero yung mga laro dito, hindi GG, pero hindi easy.
GG well played ang tawag. Shoutouts nga pala sa ating production team dyan and sa mga casters natin, si Vyminal, si Daks, si Ling, na alam naman natin, yan ang isa sa pinakamahirap na trabaho. Ilang oras silang nagsasalita. Yung ating production team, kung hindi ko man masasabi ang lahat, wag sumama ang loob nyo. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Clark, si Manok, andyan din si Genzo, na gumagawa ng ating mga layouts. Napakaganda. Kita nyo naman yung pag-pick pa lang ng agents. Matindi-tindi na.
Ganda. Ang angas nga kapag pinili na, lalabas na lang yung agent. Ayan, sa ating Blind Spot production team, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Hi, Eliza. Alam mo yun, parang nakakalungkot na patapos na tayo, pero at the same time, alam mo yun, excited na ako sa panibagong araw na tayo naman yung makakapaglaro ng Valorant.
Tayo na, it's time. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng viewers sa sumuporta sa kanilang mga teams and sumuporta sa kanilang mga paboritong player, no? Again, we were your hosts para sa GG All-Star Invitational Tournament. My name is Eliza Taylor and kasama ko si Laika. Ingat tayong lahat. Stay safe, stay at home. Maraming salamat and good night.